Good evening, everyone. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and as many of you probably already know, I took a trip yesterday. It was to find more Abraham Lincoln signs, and the trip would have been a lot longer, but we're going to get into the details of that in just a moment. First of all, I wanted to tell everybody that I would have taken the trip Saturday, except the wind was so bad that even with the beautiful sunshine, you would not have heard my voice, literally. And so that would not be a good ideal situation to get video. So that's what happened. Now, as for what I did get done yesterday, well, yesterday I got out of here, it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and as I was headed for Bement, I didn't quite make it out of Decatur. I realized that I did not have my recharger cord for my camera, and I knew I was going to need it. So I went back home, grabbed it, then went on ahead to Bement. Now, when you go to Bement, you go through Macon Street, okay? And as you're going down, just look for the historical marker ahead sign. It's not too far from where the gas station is. Matter of fact, it's only 3 streets away from the gas station. So you pass the gas station, go down about 3 streets, turn to the right, and you will find the Bryant Cottage. And as you will see in the video, once you get there, you'll find all 3 of the Abraham Lincoln signs. Now, what about Monticello? Well, you go directly from Bement to Monticello. It's really not hard at all. Once you do, you get into town, you go to the courthouse. The courthouse is not hard to find at all. Not too far away from that is the Dairy Queen. Not too far away from that, I mean, literally, this is like, all you have to do is turn your head. Once you turn your head away from the Dairy Queen, you're going to see a big clock. And I show you this in the video. And as soon as you find that big clock, you're actually going to look right behind the big clock, and there is the first of the 3 signs. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to proceed on. You're going to go 1 street past Livingston. And 1 street past Livingston is a railroad track. But there is an entrance that actually is a little bit of a road. It's an entrance, and it takes you to the Chamber of Commerce and that kind of stuff. And once you get in there, you're going to see a railway station, okay? You're going to see a railway station. You'll see this in the video. And right there is the next Looking for Lincoln sign. The final one is on the other side of town. Okay, it's on the extreme north side of town, right there by the interstate. Okay, just before you get to I-72, you're going to turn onto Iron Horse Lane, and when you do, you're going to find the Monticello Railroad Museum. The sign is clearly marked. Once you get there, then what you're going to do is you'll go to the entrance. I show you the entrance to the Railroad Museum, and once you get there, kapow, kapang, kaboom, you find the sign. The trip would have been longer, except that by the time I got through there, it was a little after 5 o'clock. The rain started rolling in, and that was thus the end of my trip. So, I plan to go back to Clinton and DeWitt. Well, I have never been to DeWitt, but I have been to Clinton a couple of times now. Obviously, the Clinton Apple and Pork Festival. I did videotape the north side of town and all their signs. I will be going back to Clinton to videotape the remaining signs. Then I will go on to DeWitt, so on and so forth. So I will be getting there. Just be patient. It takes time to do this kind of stuff. Very soon, I am going to go to Shelbyville to videotape the final sign. Then I'll go to Strasburg. Then I'm going to go to Lerna. And then, it just depends on timing. I may go ahead and go on to Vandalia. I just don't know. It'll depend on time and what I want to do. So, this is the kind of thing we're going to be doing. I hope you enjoy this presentation. You will now know where all these signs are. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned. This is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I am in Bement, Illinois, and we are at the Bryant Cottage State Historic Site, and I'm going to take you over just a little bit closer. Let's get you past this tree. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. there it is, folks. Now, you're probably asking me, hang on just a second, folks. You're probably asking me, well, where is this Bryant Cottage? And I'm going to show it to you. See, this is it, right here. Just to show you that it's the right one. This says Bryant Cottage State Historic Site. Bryant Cottage was built in 1856 by Francis E. Bryant, who lived from 1818 to 1889. A friend and political ally of Senator Stephen A. Douglas. According to Bryant family tradition, on the evening of July 29, 1858, Douglas and Abraham Lincoln conferred in the parlor of this house to plan the famous Lincoln-Douglas debates. The picturesque one-story, four-room wood-frame cottage has been restored and is interpreted as an example of a middle-class life in mid-19th century Illinois. Alright, and this is the front of the cottage. Now the real question is, why are we even out here? Well, I don't think you have to ask that too much more. That's right, folks. We are on the hunt for looking for Lincoln signs, and guess what? We haven't just found one. We have found not just two, we have found number 3. That's right, 3 looking for Lincoln signs. I'm going to read all of these in just a moment, so stay tuned. Good evening, one and all. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I'm in Monticello, Illinois. And you can see there's Dairy Queen right over here. And you see this beautiful clock? If you look for the Dairy Queen in this beautiful clock, you will find this. The Looking for Lincoln sign. This is one of 3 in Monticello. And I will read this to you in just a moment, so stay tuned. And this is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I am here in Monticello, Illinois, and you'll see a railroad track right here and some kind of a silo or bin or something like that here. If you see this and a water tower right over here, look for the water tower, you see this, and what you're going to see after that, believe it or not, is another Looking for Lincoln sign. Here it is. I'm going to read this to you in just a moment, so stay tuned. I am at the Monticello Railroad Museum, and what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you. It's over here by the Best Western Hotel. And if you stop at the entrance of the Railroad Museum, which I'm going to show you some choo-choo trains in just a second, you can see off in the distance there's the Best Western Hotel. You'll come through here. What you're going to find is the 3rd and final Abraham Lincoln sign. And by the way, this is going to be the future home of the Piatt County Museum. As you can see, they're already starting construction here. You can see this right here. You got tickets, gift shop, restroom, display cars, yard, picnic area. Cool. Okay. Alright, folks. I guess I can show you this real quick. Just gonna show you. Since we're already out here, might as well show you this. Look at these little railroad cars. See all this? Now obviously today I don't have time to sit here and show you everything, and I will return someday to show you the rest of this. This is kind of cool. Old railroad cars. Cabooses. You hardly ever see that in a railroad car anymore. Everything all modernized and whatever. But it is really kind of nice. Look at that. Bet you didn't think you'd see that on our video today. Wow. You're a train enthusiast. You're enjoying this. Little piece of Americana. Look at that, Rock Island, Illinois. Remember a song where they said the name of the train was the city of New Orleans and it would go through Illinois Central? Well, this is what the song meant. Illinois Central. And it would pack 29 sacks of mail. Alright, now I just got to kind of stop here. As you can see right down there, there's the engine, the whole 9 yards. Alright, I got a looking for Lincoln sign to read to you guys, so stay tuned.